Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Welcome, Zoom Zoom. How has your day been? Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, right, yeah. I think we gave him a little bit before. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we're having some asparagus tonight for dinner. And, Star wanted me to check if hamsters could have asparagus. I said I was checking himself. Turns out, yeah, they can, and they actually like the crunchy bit at the end. So the bit that Star trims off, give him a little chunk, that end piece to chew on. Thank you. Oh well. We're playing Starfield today. I think the category should have. Like it was set correctly. Yeah, it's set up right. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Starfield today. So basically, I've been playing through Starfield since it came out on September 6th, and I've done almost everything that I wanted to do with it on stream. The last thing that I want to do really is just finish up the UC Vanguard missions. If we finish those up better than I expect, then see how it differs being Starborn. But majorly I just wanted to get this one last storyline on stream. And then I think my primary game I'm going to be switching is going to be No Man's Sky, and I might work some Graveyard Keeper in there as something towards like October. It's Halloween month, you know, a little bit scary, bit of a theme, you know. But we'll try to get that worked in. We'll see. Overall, I think it'll. Yeah. How's everybody's day been? How's the Zoom? Welcome, Goat. How has your? Yeah, I was using garlic butter sauce on the asparagus. It's actually gonna be. Yeah. Go ahead. Grab my control. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. I know that I said I might do some of the conversation off stream, but I ended up getting concerned that people miss something pretty important. So I left things off Vanguard storyline right at the same spot we were last time. Means we have to go talk to Deputy McIntyre. Now, of course, I have been playing the game. Other than that, I have leveled up to level 80. I'm not sure when we go to the places that we're about to go to for the storyline, if it's leveled to my current level, might be in for an interesting time. And by interesting, I mean I'm gonna have to use a lot of med packs. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. How has your day? Oh, my day's been really nice. Just been chilling with Star, playing some Starfield, doing a lot of the Vanguard missions. They make for a really easy grinding loop. You can go grab a set of 3 Vanguard missions at I think their place is called The Rock in Aquila City. And by the time you get back to complete those, you can grab one of the one ranger. Is it one riot, one ranger? I think it's what it's called. But basically, you just go take out a crime boss, and that one pays extremely. So it's a really nice grinding loop. You get a lot of experience for it too. I'm hoping to make it to level 100 in the game, but I have to admit I was getting a little bit frustrated today. I was doing some outpost building, and it kept crashing and freezing for very, very long periods of time. My outpost is nowhere near the build limit, so it's kind of upsetting to me that I'm having issues like that. But, you know, we're not going to be going to the outpost or anything. We're just going to be doing some storyline, so give us too much trouble. Let's go see what Deputy McIntyre has to say. If you remember last time we played this, we were talking about like ourselves, along with Major Hadrian, went to try and get some help preventing further terramorph attacks, like the one that happened at Tau Ceti. And while we were arguing for that, a terramorph attack happened at New Atlantis. Now, everything's been cleaned up from that, and nothing majorly disastrous happened because we were there. But we have to go around and actually do the whole preventing future terramorph attacks part of that equation this time.
That must make you my Vanguard captain.
Yeah.
Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre.
Yeah, I did.
Chief Yassine's second in command.
I got up and grabbed it.
I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet.
Quite the
Chief
presentation.
Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
So, the short answer is that they're repositories for all the banned data from the Colony War. And so, if you remember from the first time when we joined the UC Vanguard, we sat through that museum that detailed how in the Colony War they were doing like xeno warfare, engineering aliens, and stuff, and doing had sentient AI, and I think they also had mechs that were outlawed. But all of that stuff, all of it was just put into an archive after the war so that nobody could access it. And that's what we're now asking it into.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You'd think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack. This is a pretty funny answer, but I don't think that she would go along with it.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now,
can't.
I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Aww.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
So we basically already know this, but to proceed, we do have to listen to the explanation. So we'll hear her out.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
If Sam is any example of how stubborn the Freestar people can be, then I can imagine how difficult it must be dealing with this ambassador.
Oh
Now,
gosh.
officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But
I'm sure we can make
my
it work.
suspicion is
sure.
we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Other tools. Oh, come on. Underestimating how delayed.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
That
But
sounds.
getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
That sounds like a thing
So,
that the UC definitely
If
put
you
there
are
legally
going to
and
try
with
and
permission.
access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Alright, that's all the info I need.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Option. Oh, okay, some credits. So you're saying bribe them. All right. Well, that makes it more clear because you were being kind of cryptic about. I thought maybe you were like just saying to go grab the recording device or maybe hack something. No, you're just saying bribe them. That's fine. We probably won't have to though. Tell me about Ambassador.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
Oh, well.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
That sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern.
A concern.
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
Oh, yeah,
His
that's right.
Public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is
Yeah.
to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
All right, I'll track him down. So we are Starborn, so of course we know what happens. However, I didn't do the storyline on stream. They haven't heard from him in a very long time.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior.
All
Once
right.
you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair
Where
warning,
did the Zoom
we received a
go?
report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out
True.
there, Captain.
Even though it's already been in game, it's already been weeks since the Terramorph attack. I hope that doesn't actually factor into it. I don't think it does, though.
Daddy?
Oh, you know, Star's been making homemade salsa lately, and we went to the store last time. We got some cilantro, so we were able to add some cilantro to it. It was like the one thing. It was like the one thing it was missing. It was so good. How about the salsa when you just went over there, or? Oh yeah. Well, every time we go to the store, the cilantro is it's supposed to be bundled up into portions, but by the time we get there, it just never is. There's just always kind of a mass of cilantro and, you know, some discarded tags. So, you know, Star just kind of gathered up a handful, you know, and I doubt it was even I doubt it was that much. But Star gathered up a decent amount and grabbed the tag for it. So we got a good deal on cilantro. But like, technically, sweetheart. Like, I understand. We're trying to do our best to grab a bunch of cilantro. That's all you can say about it. But anyways, when we got the cilantro, it was the one missing thing from this really good salsa that Star's been making lately. And when he wanted to show it to his coworkers, since he added the cilantro to it, and it was like perfect now. So we took a jar with a little bit of salsa across the street. I don't know, like a quarter cup, third cup, something like that. And I don't know, where are we going? Oh, we actually are. But they went over there. All of his coworkers tasted it, and when he wanted when he was like, "Oh, where's the rest?" I just handed them the jar, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're getting the jar back. I'm keeping the rest." So they took the salsa.
Sorry that I need sign
Yeah,
off
we
from-
do still
Maybe we
have
should
some,
stop
yeah.
for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects.
By the way, I was bringing Sarah with us
jumps.
because I thought that she would gain more companionship during the
Hard to
UC
believe
quests,
it's
but I
been
ended up
2
doing and
decades
finishing
since we
her
were at
companion
war with the
quests.
collective,
You know,
when it seems like only yesterday.
I ended up finishing her companion quests off stream. So we might switch. We might switch to Andreja because she's the only one who I don't have max friendship with. Every other companion I have max friendship. The ones it's possible to really befriend anyway. Alright, let's go in here and let's pass some persuasion checks.
You our visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Part of the reason why I wanted to grab Sarah for it, despite having her friendship, like her disposition full, is because she always seems like she's really, you know, down for the UC no matter what. And I guess I was kind of hoping that she might take issue with some of the things that we find out the youth is doing or has
I'm
done.
going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
See, she like really hates Freestar. She's like so pro UC, which makes sense in the UC mode.
Terrors, as in more than one?
Yeah,
All
more
that
than
security,
one.
and they still can't protect their own spaceport.
All right, let's drop a quick save in case we actually fail the persuasion attempt.
The UC never fails to
Let's also.
Greetings!
The Zoom Zoom is back. How has Zoom Zoom's day been? Let's have some of this because it gives us more persuasion chance.
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am.
Oh my gosh.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh, I think it's just the
Excuse me. Are you
roller
supposed to be
bumping
in
my
here?
desk. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in here.
mess. I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Half of the United Colonies?
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called
Oh, what?
about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives.
So you'll help us?
Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero,
Local
to
hero.
futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Ah. You heard correctly. We need access to the archive.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours
Aw.
and go?
I know what it is you want. Site. Monitors will serve all reasons. Does this work?
We'll oversee the research. Guess that takes the whole trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That does seem like a workable idea. Fine. You'll get what you want. Follow me.
Wow. That's nice. They let you cut the crap. Rockstar. Oh, wow. Is Potato Pumper still attacking you? If so, am sorry. Alright.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
Now see, it wasn't this easy last time,
And there.
but it wasn't much harder than this either.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights.
So
To
it was really
unlock the
weird
allies,
to
I
me.
guess.
It was really weird to me that Deputy McIntyre made it seem like the Free Stars would be so uncooperative, you know?
It's good to be back at the embassy.
Oh, yeah. This way. Alright, now, there is a bit of this that is actually difficult. Not so much difficult, but more just time-consuming. Dropping an autosave for us, that's very good. So, now we have to go to House Varun. And, House Varun Embassy, no.
Exactly. It's
Like they say, there's life signs in there, but not the kind that they expected. Let's see.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Shame they abandoned their embassy. Oh, whoa. Here, I think. I guess that way. Alright. Yeah. I remember that. I remember those old cartoons. Welcome, welcome, Foam Swordsman. How are you doing today? I think we're gonna drop a save before. I'm good. Glad to hear it. And now it starts getting a little bit concerning. I mean, you know, there was already a little bit of plants in the lower portion of the lobby,
This
but
isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
okay, at least Sarah has stuff to say about this. No reason for concern. No reason for concern yet. Like a moderately messy shop. Oh. Oh goodness. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Cactus. I can see the floor in some places. Alright, so they're cactus. Power switch? Defenses. Oh, of course. Of course. Oh gosh.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life.
Oh, okay, it's already dead. You're not.
I'm gonna go down.
Oh, are you just taking? Oh, you're just taking damage from the spore. Oh!
You're done.
Last one. Demo. And. Uh-oh. I thought the turrets were supposed to be reconfigured. like these ones. Switch. It's okay, it's actually taking the spores out of here. I think this would have been for the turrets, so I'm not gonna bother on them.
Find anything useful?
I mean, I don't know why you're just hanging out back there, but let's see. Here. Up this way. More spores. Ammo. Turret. You're like scared of this. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, this is gonna hurt. Ah! Ow. Is that all of the robots? This way? Okay. Slightly safer in here. Hell yeah. Demons. I thought the hard part was over. Or what else is in? Is this a master? Probably not that much. Head through this way. All the, like ceiling panels and stuff. Kind of falling down. Grab a save. And hopefully it's just more robots. The robots aren't too bad. Yeah, it just looks like more robots. Whoa. Alright, one. Is that it? I think that's it.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
You found him! Nobody has heard from this person in years. It's been in here, overtaken by plants.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized.
Venom tree.
But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
I mean, not quite. The thing pouring out clouds upstairs, is it called a venom? It...
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms
Harmless.
to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't
But
be too
I must
reassuring.
know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
And not much else was damaged except this.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door?
Waltz through.
And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Yeah.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
The archives to better understand and stop acts.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Yeah. Of course, we're gonna make sure it's used for stop terramorph attacks.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this woman's integrity. She'll keep her word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please,
Hell yeah.
follow me.
This didn't take as long as I thought it would. Although it is, basically just fetch quests before you can actually get started doing the real stuff.
Let's
Prevent
hope it
terramorph
still
attacks.
works.
Credits.
And there.
All right.
Let it be used for good.
Hell yeah. We're gonna head on out of here. Gotta be in. A key card. I mean, nice breadsticks.
Come on down to the Olive Garden to get your free breadsticks.
Breadsticks. Zoom, zoom. What's going on with the zoom? I wonder. Question.
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can you not unlock that? You really don't have the key card? You've been living. Following me around now. Okay, I suppose go whatever the long way. Have you held hamster and asked if you can pet that dog? I have held the hamster and asked if I can. Out this. Here. Here. Oh, alright. It's like really hard to navigate this due to all of the extra foliage. Wood hamster. Kind of sat there. Hamsters used to Star and I saying basically. He does know his name though. Alright. Oh, here.
Have things for you.
I wonder what the second floor back here since I haven't inspected. Oh, I'm really looking forward to getting into No Man's Sky because all of the frustration I was having with outpost building in Starfield earlier, like I know I wouldn't have it in No Man's Sky. Suppose the only thing is I'd probably want to start a new character, and that means a lot of off-stream grinding. Get like max inventory slots and learn all of the that I would need. Stuff like that. You know, I think I'm down. Down for a No Man's Sky phase. Oh, whoa. Hamster is so adorable. Especially when Hamster makes little excited squeaks. It's so cute. He's actually not.
Okay, hello.
But he's always gonna be my baby.
Howdy.
Round baby.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yeah. Code pieces from House Farouk and the Free collected.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time.
Wait for another time.
Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And
Oh,
now,
you're gonna save up for something
I've already
different?
arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
There's really not much that you could even do to misbehave down there. It's not like when you go to like the safety deposit boxes to check stuff out with Sam and you have the key that can just unlock all of the safety deposit boxes. It's not like that. Really not much to get up to. Oh, well. Oh, you know, I heard the next update of Stardew, like next official Stardew update, is adding 8-player multiplayer on PC. Realize something? Yeah?
On the record?
Is that out already? Oh yeah, and I heard that there's just more post game, and there's actually like a Joja route if you go Joja endgame route. Although I never go Joja Mart.
And after the UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So the two parties came together
What did you
to
realize,
negotiate the
Zoom?
terms of the armistice.
Oh well. Okay. Starting Halo 2 next. Means no Halo multiplayer on Saturdays. We're not sure if we're starting Halo 2 yet. I think Star had something else in mind.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Alright.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives.
Yeah, it's the next Halo that we'll be playing, true.
Codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units.
Of the other
Once
units.
you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Alright. Here.
You may proceed, Captain.
Oh yeah? What's up, Nico? What's going on?
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda.
Hell yeah. That's it. See, we can't open any of these other doors. We can't open any of these other cabinets. With the scanner, there doesn't even really appear to be anything interactable here. Which is, you know, it's a little bit disappointing. They made such a big deal out of it. Now, what's interesting is you can actually go through these doors. Oh gosh, please don't crash on me, game. Crash, don't. Alright, let's quick save. Probably will crash soon, since it's already getting kind of crusty. What's back here? Did they get upset if I go back here? Probably, right? Me and a friend were playing GTA for a bit, destroyed his scramjet on accident, and went, I'm gonna go play. Oh, I'm sorry. Did something on Minecraft I shouldn't have done? Yeah? My goodness. Why Fortnite, though? None of these fit? One of them would. But no. Alright, I suppose we're using that. That. This one. The villagers, axolotls, some not so TOS names. Aww. Aww, not the axolotls, they're so cute. Why? They are a baby. That one fit. That? Okay, there we go.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
We traditionally do this off from the other side of the glass.
Kind of upset about me being. What point do you get upset about? Archive. Accessible. This goes back down. Break room. Peter and Ivy. Peter's a villager and Ivy is an axolotl. Aww. Oh, these are not owned beds. Hell yeah. Nap. I'm tempted. Alright. Let's head on out of here. It doesn't really doesn't look like there's anything too great. It's Archives lobby. Nice. Oh, I already can smell that asparagus getting toasty. By the way, I have a small piece of seaweed. Car? I have a piece of seaweed. Yay. I don't know if you guys know about those seaweed snacks. They normally sell them in little packs for like, I don't know, 80 cents to $1, and the seaweed is in like little small rectangles. But lately, we've just been buying the sushi nori, and Star will put a little bit of oil and season it itself. And he seems to like it just as well. I mean, I'll be honest, it's still nice and crunchy. You know? Still nice and good. And Minecraft, your Saitama? Oh my gosh. Forza Motorsport 8 comes out in 6 days. Did you manage to pre-install it? Lilith! Oh whoa, oh whoa! Also Hamster!
Hamster.
Ah, welcome, welcome, Lilith. Sorry, I was eating the crunchy seaweed Bar gave me. Roblox is coming out in about 6 days. Oh yeah, for the PlayStation, huh? Nice. We're gonna get to have more people join us on Roblox nights then. By the way, anybody in the Discord, make sure that you wish a happy birthday to Mama M. It is her birthday today. She's been doing a birthday stream basically most of today. She had been going for like 8 hours before I even started my stream. I'm not sure if she's still. I know I saw a few people pop over and say happy birthday in her chat as well. You know, give a little happy birthday to the Mama M. In fact, we can give a shout out. Mama M. I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. I think. Not streaming. Oh, she's still streaming. Alright, so let's give her a shout out then. Oh dear. It looks like Mama M's goal was reached because she's playing some Elden Ring. That sure looks like Elden Ring. Holy wow. Alright. Well, definitely. Definitely. Give a shout out. And slash shout out. For anybody that is not already following. Mama M had a birthday goal, 5 throne gifts, and she played some Elden. I know some people say Elden Ring is the easiest, but you know, it's the most accessible is the thing, and you know, Mama M has always had trouble with games that require like super finessed reflexes because I know she has like a little bit of twitch, a hand twitch. So I understand that it being accessible can make it easier and more approachable. You know, so I hope she enjoys Elden Ring. I'm not able to stop by for too long. I wish her happy
Yes.
birthday. Haven't already. That feel when one TikTok you made is less than 30 seconds while the other is 4 minutes. Ooh, 4 minutes.
There you
Welcome, welcome, Neon.
Captain.
Only 3 hard
Deputy
Souls
told me what
games.
went down.
Well,
Impressive work.
Nico, you're kind of an expert
Captain,
at Souls
if
games.
you'd be
Come
willing
on.
to transfer the documents to the Major,
for
she and I
you,
have been discussing what comes
for you,
next.
they might be easy. But you play them very proficiently and also quite often.
Time for us to start getting some real answers.
Oh
and
no, I
figure
see
out
that
if we've been asking the
textures are
right
crusty.
questions. So whenever you're ready.
Bloodborne's painful. Sekiro 2. Right. I'm gonna promise, Hadrian.
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
All right.
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures.
Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Hey, yo.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Dark Souls 2 is
Captain,
a major
if you'll follow me.
F-no. Oh. Dark Souls 2? I don't know. Is that one... I heard people said it was bad, but I guess you're just saying it's more difficult. I wanted to play Forza Motorsport 8 early. It's $35.99. Premium add-on bundle. So unless gifted to me, I'd have to wait. Well, the 10th isn't that far away. It's only a week. Dark Souls 2 is absolute shit due to its death mechanic. What's its death mechanic? Alright, we're going out here. You lose more health the more times you die. Oh. And there's no way to reverse that? Wow. Ah, I knew it was giving some BS. I knew it was crusty. Game crashed. Todd Howard. Todd Howard, why? Harrison. Horizon 5's was $4.99. Arya, guess what happened? Happened. Become human. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to sit through that conversation again. I suppose we can just kind of skip through it. Game and Xbox Microsoft Store crashed at the same time. Wow. My goodness. Problem is you need human effigies to become human. And you probably don't find many of those, right? Also, if you have not seen the neon functionality, they're harder to find than humanities or the neon. Oh yeah.
Meow meow.
Humanities are in Dark Souls 1 and Embers in Dark Souls 3. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay. Run.
What? Oh, sorry, just...
Back
There
here.
you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Impressive work.
Captain, If you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
And these aren't a problem for you in Dark Souls 1.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions.
Put yourself at
whenever you're
99
ready.
fast as fuck. Oh my gosh. Alright. Someone promise.
Yes, Percival and I have done. So with the data out of the way, the Red Devil's headquarters, though it sound...
Indeed.
Then I guess we'll see you...
Captain?
So you can tell that the textures on Hadrian's clothing are no longer crusty. It has like that really detailed texture on it. Whereas it was just the smooth gray before. Whenever it's about to crash, the textures get all crusty. Lars says the cloud play for this actually works well, so I'll be trying that on the Xbox One probably. Because even though I'm going to be switching to and Sky, I do still want to try and get to level 100. And probably just do star missions until I do. Really well. Oh, and you know what's nice is I can play No Man's Sky. Like, No Man's Sky isn't a separate Xbox One or Series version of the game, so it'll sync saves and I can my grinding out there, right? I'm pretty sure Minecraft isn't showing you punching. Alright.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Yeah. I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Sensitive
Normally,
position, you
we
say?
wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence.
But the saves are cross-compatible?
Can you agree to these terms?
Okay. Yeah. The Xbox One will have the lower graphics than United Nations Space Command, but it's not United Nations Space Command, it's the United Colonies. Alright. Hope I can agree to that.
I understand this puts you in a strange position, but this information is too sensitive to share without your agreement. Can I count on you to keep this between just you and I?
Alright, we'll agree. We want to know.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
20,000 credits. Nice. Alright, now, normally, when I get up here, I jump off of here. Because you actually can, and it's kind of funny to see where you end up landing, how far you can make it into town. But this time, I'm not going to. It makes you have to walk way farther. I eat losers for breakfast. I am speed. Oh my goodness. Subsection 7. Where they keep the secrets.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
Yeah, you think? Say that again.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine.
Wow.
You go on ahead.
Friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
What is that switch? Hang on, can we open the door? Saved, right? Damn. Oh, that would have been interesting. Look like there's a computer or anything up here. It's the same. Probably just some contraband in here. And that. Oh, hey, does anybody have any suggestions for shows for Star and I to watch? It can be anime. It could be like a cartoon, some YouTube series. It could be anything. Because we finished Space Standing. Watching it. Hell of a Boss. Yeah, we've seen it. We're up to date on it. It is a good one, though. I do really like it. Still unlock this? Not the... That's it. It's not even making the metal clanging noise. Oh, that's not it. Alright. Let's talk.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Vivictus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Oh my gosh. That's Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial
Sorry, it was just muted up and hitting the bong. We should be disrespectful to this guy, I feel. See if he actually will still tell me.
After some long years earning the trust
Yeah,
of
he
this
doesn't even
current
care.
regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team.
Oh, that's right.
Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on.
Need those
I'll
people.
tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
I like the sound of this.
One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day.
I see.
I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Not killing anyone, but as bad as you claim, consider brief.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Alright. So, let's head out of here and grab Sarah. Sag. This one, the way out. Say the OG Berserk, but you don't know it's a with what happens in the series. Books are unsettling to read. I don't think a book series would really be it, but
if you want help, I'm excellent.
You know, a show that we can watch at night. Bathroom. They did put some decent attention to putting all of the stuff in an area that people would actually require to live and work in that area. So we're gonna go to Interstellar Affairs. We're gonna go yell at Deputy McIntyre.
For you.
We're gonna go yell.
You hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries.
Just in case we get in trouble for it. You don't normally, just in case.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Heads up, it's brutal. See what the main character does to the monsters. I see. There's an executed war criminal.
Captain, please, keep your voice down.
The situation with the prisoner
Brainfish
is a complex one. A holdover from a different era.
But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Oh. Why hasn't Hadrian been told about
The
this?
Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information. And she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work.
Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
Can't keep.
Short of jailing you? No, you're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter.
True. Has to be to deal with a Dr. Orlais.
Dr. Reginald Orlais? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlais is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC.
What's being offered in return?
Of Hadrian's old research team members.
He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive.
Oh yeah,
now,
we will.
Was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Supposed to head to the den.
The den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Alright, nothing else to
Then
discuss.
I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Discretion. Where's Sarah? Sarah.
If I can help you with anything, just say the word.
I
Fishing
guess
for a handout,
Sarah
eh?
doesn't have anything to say about it yet.
Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again sometime.
Excuse me?
I really kind of thought she would, you know, being that she's so principled about the United Colonies. But I suppose we're just going to be heading to our ship, most likely. Hey, Bliss! Welcome, welcome. Love Starfield. I'll be around watching while I'm doing some other stuff. Have tons of fun. Aw, thank you so much for the alert. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. I'll do my best to have lots of fun. We're going to be doing the rest of the UC Vanguard mission. Are the tech already getting crusty? They are. Wait, okay, okay. They actually got better. My goodness. Let's just fast travel over.
Air just isn't the same as the real thing.
Well, Sarah, I'm sorry my ship's life support system doesn't make air that's fresh enough for you. I'll go buy one of the little things to hang in the cockpit, I suppose. Deodorizer. New car scent. I wonder if they can still sell stuff with new car scent, even. Being able to put a little deodorizing in spaceship cockpit would actually be.
Ship is now done.
I hope that people eventually make mods along those
Need to
lines.
smudge the paint.
That's the kind of immersion I need.
Hello. Need some work done?
Sell any ship?
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Oh, come on, I am Vanguard.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform.
If you're in uniform, does she not do that?
What can I do for you?
Greetings!
Greetings! Welcome, welcome, Michael. How are you doing today?
Orlais. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
Oh, by the way, Bliss, how has your day been, in case you're around? If not, hope you're having fun. Oh. Supposedly living near Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks.
How was your day been,
Doesn't
Michael?
respond to hails.
Good, you?
They call it the
glad to
Warlock.
You've been good.
Maybe
I've been good
this
as well.
Orlais of yours
I'm really
is the
excited
one
for dinner
piloting
tonight.
it.
I'm super
I
excited.
can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. A part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
Debris field, huh? Alright, I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Okay. Okay. I think I have some EM weapons. They're my auto turrets, if I remember right. But in any case, I'm really excited for dinner tonight. I mentioned it yesterday, but one day I did the driver's test, and I had made a deal with myself that if I passed it, I would like buy a steak at the store so I could have a steak dinner to celebrate. And tonight is the night we're having those steaks. We found like a really nice deal on some chonky, thick steaks. So I'm excited. I know that I probably won't be able to finish it and we'll have leftovers, but that just means steak sandwiches tomorrow, you know?
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
Perfect. Right. Travel. Sun over there. Have you ever had a Rice Krispie treat? If so, do you squeeze it into a thicker rectangle, or is that just... I don't usually, like, if I've had Rice Krispie treats, I like the ones that have, like, extra stuff in them. Like, there's ones that they sell at the gas station across the street that has, like, Fruit Pebbles mixed in. That's pretty good. The crispy bars they make that are basically like peanut butter Rice Krispie treats with a layer of chocolate on top, those are really... It's already hostile. Close and not be detected? It would be. We don't have EM. We have particle, missile. Sadly, there's no way to get this person to not fight you. Even if you can get here and have them not be marked as hostile, they don't really respond to hails. Not in any productive way. It's playing this emote. I mean, it didn't actually post, so...
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Mott. All systems. Shoot them down.
Nice! They just lost their grab drive.
Alright.
That was luck.
Oh? Can we, I think we need target engines, right?
There's a mistake coming here. Your last.
There we go. And dock.
No, I will not die in a cage.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat peanut butter cookies. I love peanut butter
Pressure
cookies.
normalized.
So when I
and
first
we're
started
done.
streaming, I played a lot of games that were like Senran Kagura, and there were a lot of times in which the art and the events in such games would display things that looked very sus, and people would suggest that certain things were present in. So I, as a joke, I made some of my emotes that says "It's not cum," but of course I censored it because no. I didn't want to be inappropriate.
All right, let's get this
Oh my
crate into
goodness.
space.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal.
Oh, it's inaccessible. Oh, God. Yeah, there's literally nothing you can really do about this, sadly. Harvesting organs out here? I'll do.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
Let me in. Yeah. No saving that guy, sadly.
File deletion cannot be completed. Ending
Nice division ID. Lab coat. Oh yeah, that gives you extra. I think he also deletes everything on his personal computer. Trial. Amanda. Hold on. Got you in just... Eh. Wanted to. I think Star got me in just... But I've had a lot of fun with it. I've made a lot of nice friends. Awesome friends. Right, let's undock with the ship. Got the ID, which should be enough proof that the person was dealt with.
Clamps released. Air pressure stable. Thrusters are a go.
On.
Ready.
Interesting that it still shows as red. Left alive on the ship. But I don't think we actually have to destroy it. I wonder if we're gonna get to go to London soon. I hope so. I think we're gonna have to go to Mars first. We're gonna have to go round up the research team, maybe. Then we're probably gonna have to go to Mars. But I think shortly after that we'll be going. Alright, let's see. Well, this is gonna be quite a walk. We're gonna be going to the train.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I'm really looking at this guy. It's gonna be super fun. You know, at first I was thinking to myself, like, not much of this is streamable, but to be honest, it just kind of depends on how I stream it, you know? I think that a lot of people probably like making bases and stuff in the game. Maybe people will come by and give me tips if I stream those parts of it. It's like finding good spots for bases, stuff like that. I'm excited to get back into it. That's one part of Starfield which really is lacking. The outpost system is really cool. It just always gives me issues and crashes when I try to do too much with it on Series S, and I don't get anywhere close to the build limit. So that's why I'm really like dying for giant outposts, even on the Xbox, and it won't give me any issue. Damn, I hate when it does that. Adjusts the nav point after you run away from the spot that it adjusts to. Peanut butter cookies right now? Hell yeah. I want to get some peanut butter cookies. Honestly, it'd be better to just make some, because, you know, then you get like a whole dozen or two. Last for a while. But I also know myself, and if I have like a dozen peanut cookies, I don't actually. It's me for a while. I really like sweets. Especially lately. I feel like I didn't used to have that bad of a sweet tooth. These days I really do. Alright, here we are.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
I tried to bring him in, but he took his own life.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
Wow, why the bonks? I found this his ID.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Right.
Accepted.
Thank you for the head pats.
Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain.
Oh, thank you for the snob pets.
I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one.
Except for one?
That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there.
Oh.
The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in
no,
with
Rockstar was bonked.
before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Security protocols. Don't worry, Francois. See you again soon.
Is that so? Well, I look forward to it, Captain.
1,000 credits. That's nothing. Alright, let's grab Sarah, report to Hadrian, and we'll go find the robot.
Important or not? All right, let's go.
Now... Alright, first, back out to the regular menu. Let's drop a quick save. Just in case it gives us any bull. Now, as you can see, we have crusty textures. Why I was saying that. But now let's go ahead and try to land here. Yeah, I'm on my way to apologize to Rockstar for the bonk. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness.
Oh, this world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
You mean Mars? Also, I put the Starborn Astra spacesuit on Sarah. She looks pretty cool in it. She really does.
Bruh.
Bruh. What? She looks pretty cool in it. I think so anyway. Now let's go find the
Captain, welcome back.
Hello.
I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
It's good.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it.
Though I have had my own personal struggles with the United Colonies, I'm happy for you. I really am. Congratulations.
But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
All the help you can get,
These
you say?
logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs.
Yeah.
At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
You're gonna love this. Your research team's on its way.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything.
Everything.
With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
My next stop. I was told I'd need your help overcoming his security.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how?
Yeah.
How exactly did you manage to find them?
About that... Actually, they were found by your father, Francois Sanan. He's alive. Let's see.
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them?
I want you to listen to me. Your father is alive.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they?
He's alive. Victus is still alive.
That's right, Sarah.
I don't care if they're using him to solve world hunger. The man is a criminal. How could the UC do something so foolish?
Oh, I'm so glad she's
I guess
upset.
it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
We can say this, but, you know, Hadrian needed to know.
You've got nothing to apologize for.
Also, I'm gonna be packing a
Because
bowl
the
over
UC,
here.
they did a lot
I don't need to
of
mute up
terrible
for that,
things
but just
that
so you
man.
know.
But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope.
I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of.
Nice.
You and we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making
Thank
the
you for the
Seventh
raid.
Systems and the UC
Welcome, welcome.
better.
Get another shout out for the Mama M. Birthday raid. Oh, whoa. There we go. How did Elden Ring go? It looked like you were playing some when I last checked in. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Happy birthday. I hope you have fun. We're just doing I'm learning. Oh yeah, learning the way around Elden Ring. You know, maybe like Nico might have some genuine tips because I think that they play the game quite a bit. But yeah, we're just doing we're doing this
You're not
Oh,
done,
Mama
right?
M, what do you mean how bad you are at gaming? You're not bad at gaming, my goodness. It's just a really unforgiving game. Souls-likes are just really, really tough. But yeah, we're just finishing up the UC Vanguard storyline. I think we're about halfway through. This is the big turning point where you find out that the UC has no principles whatsoever and that they were keeping a supposedly executed war criminal alive. And you share this news even though you're not supposed to with your companions, you know?
Precisely. Because there's nothing
that,
we can
and I
do
am also
about
packing a
past
bowl.
Choices. What we can do.
Well, yeah.
is
I hope
try
you've
and
had a
make the
really
right
fun
ones
birthday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday
So,
stream.
Let's get
I
back
know
to the
you've been
business at
streaming
hand.
for like, what is it,
Now,
like
my
9 hours,
father
10
just
hours?
Handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue. I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, What would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
Alright. Victus' intentions will become clear, I'm sure of it. But for now, yes. Play along.
There's something on the horizon, that's for sure. We just need to not let that distract us from the work at hand. And that starts with Kaiser. If he's been out there for a while,
you have to go get your robot.
You're gonna need some things.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see. Headed over here. I'll start somewhere. In gaming, I played Bloodborne, and the one boss turns itself into a monster after taking half health away. Even on easiest difficulty, I couldn't beat it. I have never played any Souls-like games. Really, the most difficult game that I play is Monster Hunter. And that one, I feel like you can build your armor to accommodate whatever your weakness may be, you know? Like, if you need to tank more damage, you can do that. If you need to dodge further, you can all of that stuff.
Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons,
great.
batteries.
That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
The game was great. We saved everyone in killer frequency, played a horror game, got stuck, and got beat up in Elden. Oh yeah, it looked like there was some potion permit as well. I was about to say potion pause, but not that one. Potion permit. But yeah, I'm sorry you got beat up in Elden Ring. At least it was something different, I'm sure. I needed a high-leveled friend to help me kill the boss. Yeah, that's something about the games. Is at least you can have friends join stuff. Although sometimes I hear people will also join just to troll. Potion permit, we started dating Helene. We have 2 girlfriends now. Ooh, spicy.
Hi. Hello. Oh my god. Are you talking about Nero?
Yeah.
No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nero's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Alright, so we're going to be off to Nira, and we're going to talk to the people at One-of-a-Kind Salvage. I've actually already been to Nira, and I've already explored all of the places that they would be selling a map to, so I shouldn't have to actually buy that. Try to sell you some map data points of interest around the area, like I said. Back in this pool here. Why is Kaiser so valuable? Stopping the
Kaiser
Terramorphs.
lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
Ah, I see. Alright. I get it.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you got them.
But yeah, hell yeah. 2 girlfriends in potion permit. Very spicy. Alright, it's auto-saving. You wait for the elevator to go down. See, but I wasn't in the elevator yet. I wasn't in the elevator yet. Now it's on cooldown. Alright. I've actually fully surveyed Nira. And Yeah. That feel when oof.
I never tire of visiting.
This is the result of humankind laying waste to a planet in the name of war. The ecosystem here has been totally destroyed.
It's so weird just seeing her in the Starborn outfit. It does look good on her though. Was it named, interesting. Need to get our person some rest. Right. Here we go. Not responsible for death by contaminated groundwater. Well, potatoes are not free. 9 days a week, 7 hours a day.
Hey! New model on the floor.
Hello.
Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
To recover a robot.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat.
Security
But he's a
protocol. Yeah,
combat
that's
bot,
why we have a
right?
password, right?
Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren.
Uh-oh.
His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
That could be him. But I'm looking for work with United Colony Xenowarfare.
That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options.
Hey, Dippa, welcome,
You can
welcome.
wander around out there.
How's your day,
hunting
man?
your bot. Little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep.
I thought
but
I
I'm
wouldn't
willing
have to buy
negotiate.
this. It's okay seeing Xbox gamers trying to spoil Spider-Man 2 on Twitter, like the game.
Pleasure doing business with you. So,
I'm
last
sorry
anyone
about
heard
that.
of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip.
The game and its story.
One of my
I see.
roughnecks
Are there like
said
comic
he
book
heard
readers
some
that know
kinda
what the story is gonna be like, or what?
Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners.
There's Ecliptic out here? I mean, I suppose I have
And
seen
corpse
some.
retrieval is not included in this
They
transaction.
took leaks of the story
so
and
now
tried
you
to
know.
spoil it. Oh.
Give Ahab a Kaiser, our best.
I'm really sorry. I know that really sucks. Sucks a lot.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
There's actually some surprisingly intact mechs around the back of this salvage yard. See here, that one has most except the arms. A landing pad. Yeah, back here. They're really big. Mechs in the Starfield. Yeah, that one's basically intact. It would be really cool if you eventually, in a DLC, are able to pilot one, but of course they are banned. No. completely and totally. So I don't think that's very likely, I have to admit. Let's see. I'm sure I've been away from here long enough for everything to have spawned, although I did take out quite a few critters the last time. Happened to buy this place.
So many lives lost when these UC ships were destroyed.
This is a
Brings
big
back
ship.
painful memories.
It's laying here. Sure how to get at this.
Oh, look at the state of this ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out.
This other side. Oh, I think we can drop down. Oh, and there was also a little side. I didn't.
Biological contaminant.
Ah.
Detected. Destroy. Infestation. Biological contamination.
There we go.
Eliminated. Password. Required.
Oh.
Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient.
Insufficient, huh?
Battery required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard.
Find a microcell. Alright. Hey, Star. That has a soda. Thank you. What? Alright, back over here. That deposit is just floating in the sky. It's a little silly to see that when they don't have some of it. So this area, this would be a skill. Thank you. Ah! I fell. Oh, there's stairs over there. Glad this place isn't hostile. Just let me buy a microcell and I don't have to actually scavenge it myself. But I think I might have to. Right. Hello.
Finest supplies on the planet. Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice.
Yep.
Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock.
Alright, alright. Purchase, or we can talk about making it.
Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what... So long as you've got the specs, but finding materials up to the task, though, if you think you can actually manage something like that, spots where you but in return, save us from risking our...
I'll find the
No
material.
skin off my teeth.
Let's just see how much the microcell
Come
costs.
on down to the Olive Garden and get your free breadsticks.
Breadsticks. Oh, I want breadsticks. Oh, you know, not bad. What else have you got? Anything good? Not really. Guide for scrapping Nira. Alright, what do you sell from our... Oh. Okay. Like I said earlier, breadsticks are the enemies. Aww. Sir, nub me.
What I wouldn't give for fresh terror brew right now. This stuff Jill brings in ain't the same. You hear screaming out there? You run the other way. It's either the sirens or someone they've got. Careful in the field, short-termer. Plenty of bodies out there that didn't come with the war.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We haven't seen any sirens yet. That's the strange thing. Like I said, I had been out here before, but figured things would have spawned by now. Oh no, those cables are not walkable. Ah. I guess maybe Acelia thinks breadsticks are the enemy because they make, I don't know, pretty good. Why wouldn't you want breadsticks? As many breadsticks as possible. Here.
Battery accepted.
Yay!
Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission.
Mission?
Please step aside.
Mission just got superseded. Major Hadrian Sanan wants you back.
Major Sanan will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
You're asking me to help you with your mission? Sure, I can do that.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nira's final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
I'm sorry. You're chasing a real, living xenoweapon? Weren't they all wiped out?
They will be. Unit 99 has proven a capable adversary. External support, however, seems the most likely path to disarming it.
Right. Gonna disarm a xenoweapon, helping you kill some aliens?
Correct. Unit 99 is a siren, a deadly biological specimen deployed to Nira during the Colony War. Engineered for combat efficiency, execution of said specimens is the standard method of xeno-weapon disarmament.
Alright.
Follow me.
Grab a bed pack as well.
This region can be hazardous to organics.
To that again. Also, you're standing on like your robot tiptoe. It teleports a few to the right. Keeps on walking. Wow. Ah, there's a weapon. There's a Xeno weapon back there. You can aggro to us. Can't see it anymore. Oh.
Ecliptic must be getting desperate if they've resorted to searching piles of scrap for mech parts.
I suppose so, Sarah. Oh. Is this thing really gonna be over here? How far?
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication.
Complication?
Unit 99 is on the other side of that ridge. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Alright, hell yeah.
I'm in total agreement. A frontal assault sounds like it's in order.
Moving out.
Alright. How could they have a Xeno weapon under their control? Pretty sure one of the main issues with the Xeno warfare program is they didn't really listen to anybody.
Detection event registered. Initiating enemy search.
You can't hide from me!
Let's save this thing to white. Release the weapon.
We have no
Oh
choice
no.
now. We'll have to take them all down.
Very, very unfortunate. I don't know how high that siren can go. These are pretty appropriate levels. Alright, at least one. Wow. Just grenading themselves. Trauma pack. This. Very ow. Ow. Alright, it's auto-saving if it actually succeeds. Seems like it did. Let's go over here. Like for a longer period. That gives you also medicine. Oh yeah, we got some of this. Pretty cool. Have some of that. Load. My goodness. Alright, that's the end of you.
Find anything useful?
Now, matter of wow, that is a large siren. Whoa.
Concentrating fire.
Nice. Oh shit, there's more though. Yeah, level 90. Almost just as big. Uh-oh. Okay. That one's down as well. Hell yeah. Now your mission's taken care of, right?
Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sinan is involved?
If you might notice, this particular robot seems to have more personality than the other robots. That's because this robot is still from the Colony War, and they never remove, like, they never put in the safeguard that makes AI unable to be sentient anymore, able to have personality and stuff.
A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Like, even Vasco, even though Vasco spent so much time with Barrett, and even though Barrett kind of did try to teach Vasco a bit of a sense of humor, Vasco doesn't even have as much personality as this robot does. When we went through the New Game Plus, Vasco made a comment about it seeming like Vasco had met us before. But then, because Vasco was like exhibiting curiosity, it had to erase its memory banks, and it just kind of restarted from a clean slate, as though it never knew you. Here's hoping we actually make it over to Mars. Textures look nasty. Wasn't the best autosave either. It was like great during combat. Here's hoping.
This is definitely not the kind of place I'd set up an outpost.
Nice. Alright, we made it. Alright. Sarah. Fancy spacesuit. So fancy. Right. Oh, Kaiser's back.
I can't believe it.
Major Sinan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Dressed for the occasion.
Where are we going?
Londinian.
We're going to Londinian!
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Okay.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option.
Okay.
But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Pardon. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
Yeah.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity
Adrian gets us so hyped for the Asylees,
and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively.
Sounds like it could actually work.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
So like I said, Hadrian gets you so super hyped for the Asylees, makes the Asylees look super cool and nice. But this is my new game plus, so I did choose the Asylees last time. I'll be choosing the microbes this time, because when I chose the Asylees, my companions were not super. My companions called me silly, so I'm gonna choose microbe. I don't want to be at home right now. I'm sorry, Neon. I hope things get better over there. I hope you're able to get some peace and quiet, whatever's going on. Let's discuss how we're gonna make these plans a reality.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work. Not to mention some highly specialized materials.
Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need.
Londinian.
All paths lead to Londinian.
Oh gosh. Well, if that's what it's gonna take.
I think this is the answer we've been looking for. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Okay. Optional visit, purchase new gear. That person in here. Yeah, they are.
This is quite an impressive research facility. When it comes to the study of the Terramorph, it's a damn shame that it was necessary to reopen this facility.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough. But I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now what do you need?
For some supply?
You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only. Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there.
No problem. Welcome, I hope your family is all.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them.
It's a kind of callous way to talk about your
what was it you
family.
needed?
Got for sale.
No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
What do we have? Reckless bombardment. This is better. Costs less. I wonder. Doesn't seem like it has health drain or anything. I know I'm gonna have to have like 40 pounds free to carry the anti-Xeno armor and whatever weapon they get stuff, but I can have ammo from a sniper rifle. Take an emergency kit, a med pack, trauma pack. Have. Oh, I'll also take some battle stones. And do we have any extra?
Hey there. I'd be happy to
I know I
carry
cleared
a few
out Sarah's
things for you.
inventory a bit. But I don't think I'm really carrying it. Oh, I have some. I need to get.
Oh, damn. I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
All right. Let's proceed. London. As you can see, we've already landed here. I have explored this area. You can land here before this mission, but if you do, they're kind of like, are you supposed to be here? And they don't talk to you and they don't help you. Here's hoping it lets us land over there.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this.
Oh my gosh. Already combat. Dropping a quick save. And I'm going to pause again. And now I will be right back. am back. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. All right, so we did quick save in case it crashes. It might crash. There is some combat going on, so let's check this out. Yes, there was. Maybe they're just training? Okay, they're just training. I was worried. Exposure warnings. Coffee place. Lots of ammo. Hypothermia, of course. Lock this. Wow. That way it had an auto slot. That one and that one. Huh? Micro gun. Auto rivet. Couple auto rivets. Holy crud. We're going to be giving some of this to Sarah, I feel. Also, Rusty. Stacked up over there. Stacked on top of each other, I see. That's master? Right. Unlock this. Oh. That is what I meant. And that one. That's it. Okay. All the same stuff. More valuable. More ammo. Let's see if we can save. And I
pride myself on knowing every person that steps foot on this planet. But I don't know you. Are you with this collection team they informed us we're hosting? Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
See, Vanguard, you're expecting.
Vanguard, eh? Bree said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Yep.
Commander Hatum, no need for introductions, Major Sanan. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it.
Right.
Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city.
It's not that bad.
And the structural damage left behind when Major Sinan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our sealed caches.
I was just
Though I
wrong, by the
can't
way.
guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Robot.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
All right, ready when you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Option, select your gear. Let's see.
Yes? What?
Take this. Anti-Xeno skip pack. That's
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Okay. Hello.
Give him one for me, alright?
Nice. Oh, that looks lost. Packs. I feel like these have just been spawning over each other since since each time I've come here. To be honest. I'm sure if I was more determined, I could find ways to exploit that. You know? It's not a sleepable bed. Is any of sleep? I'm just mistake.
Hello. You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something.
Yeah?
Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Micro gun. Nice.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Always a pleasure. Let's
Gonna have
see
to give
what
some
you
of this
got.
to Sarah. Carry all of it. That one's worth the most. Or if we'll actually. Compared to the other one we got. Mag pull. That. Actually, all right, we'll swap that. Still a bunch of extra stuff that we have to.
leaving?
Alright then. Let's put that in the same spot.
Oh, I see how it is.
I suppose we can probably go back to it. Let's see. Tracking control center. Here we go. Run and put some stuff back. We'll clean out Sarah. Rather do that than be super over encumbered the entire time. Because if you're really over encumbered the entire time, you have to cast personal atmosphere to be able to sprint. Keep your O2 full.
Captain Aria, it is.
Head up here. Drop all our crap. Hopefully find Sarah and grab all of the stuff out of her. And I want Sarah to use it as the thing. I need to take off most of the other stuff. Hi Xeno. Not what I was hoping. Not quite as leveled as I. Versus those away. What else is in here? That. It's away. Still really not much carry weight. Let's see.
Talk to me,
Sarah,
my dear friend.
here. We even talk to her? Okay, yeah.
Happy to listen. Want to see what I'm
Inside
carrying?
the console. Happen to let's do that. Actually, we should let her keep.
Take care of yourself.
That extra.
I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Great management. Not the best. Have another save. Luckily it made it. Head on.
I can't believe I get to
Londinian! Our suits can start giving us warnings about our protection capacity again. It has a much smaller clip size than the other thing, but it does more damage. Right? To go activate the counter thingies so that you can undo the Paramorph's mind controlling other stuff. I'll try to. You have to make the battle go long to do it, right? Kind of hide in a building and just let the Terramorph run around, or what? I don't think Sarah could successfully take it out on her own. Okay. I see. Not in a bad way? Okay, well, I'll get to see, hopefully. Not going. Down here. Oh, okay. Go back here. Station. I need to go visit my parents again to learn the family recipes. Those ones give you perks.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Nice.
Too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
We're opening the door. Oh, whoa.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Containers, huh?
What? That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down.
Oh, wow. Everybody's in front of me. Oh gosh. I feel like my companions are gonna end up killing things fast.
More of them. Clean them up.
I'm allowed to kill the Terramorph Thralls, right? Star? The initial Terramorph Thralls that we encounter. Okay.
Credit for. Check the last of them. No sign of the morph.
Yeah.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Accessible.
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Store power to the door, silly. Way to get up through there. That Let's try to save. Right. Oh, that was close. My goodness. What's up there? Not saying direct path. Second. Eight wrench.
Open fire!
Sample. Oh. Gosh. There it is. Oh yeah, it's albino. I didn't remember it.
You're not gonna leave me, are you?
Oh yeah, I hear it.
You will be leaving here alone.
You just die if it holds you for too long. Ah!
Watch out!
Yeah.
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
There's still another one? I think there might be. Yeah.
Please. Please help.
Looks close.
You can't beat it. It's too strong. Give up now.
Oh my gosh, is there nothing we can do about its cloaking? Yes, I don't use miniguns. I did not bring it. I gave it to Sarah. I didn't force equip you for those. Probably won't. It is nice. It's not as good as the Micro probably would have been. It's pretty nice.
Help! I'm gonna kill us. Please help.
Yeah. Hey! What cloaking when it's dead? Hell yeah. No, it's dead. Close around.
Not from where I'm standing.
All right.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
So we're headed into steam tunnels. Here's hoping that it... Okay. Hoping it lets us save. Frostbite, or not? Oh, I'm like accessible. There's Sag. Alright. Are we at least going to be out of the weather in here?
Kaiser, this flora. This is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
No one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it in its cells. Can't
Yeah,
be
the Lazarus
cultivated
plant.
anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
See if Hadrian still thinks that in a few. Path. Much. A couple of these.
These leeches. What's keeping these things warm?
Or more?
I'd hate to see power like that used in war.
A lot of leaves now. Kind of a ton, though.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening?
What's happening?
Oh my God, the heat leeches are terramorphs.
Yeah.
What? No, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs. Oh my God.
Every.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
Ah, that's how they got everywhere.
We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
A pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant.
Yeah, clearly.
That means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning.
Yeah,
You could sneak a leech into a city,
already
or
at the spaceport.
even multiple leeches into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
Plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
Oh gosh. All right. So I think this is what Star was talking about. The terramorph that's born from the spores in front of you. The unusual terramorph, you know, that they want to sample from. I think this is the battle that we're supposed to draw out. At some point, they should tell us to go activate some, I don't know, see something or other to counteract Terramorph's, like, thralls. Its mind control on its thralls. I think that's what we're supposed to do. I'm not really sure, though, so I am going to try and drop and save after the... Also going... Okay.
We may proceed.
Go!
Kill the Terramorph, they said. Oh, yeah. Hold. Save there. So, we're supposed to just kind of find a building and hide away from it, not really try to, do it at all. This is the, like, sample are they gonna do? None of these doors are accessible. How exactly am I supposed to find a place to hide? Oh, that's just a regular Terramorph, actually. Okay.
Alright.
I see.
Get to the bottom of this. First of all, Geyser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Yeah, they weren't created by the Xenoweapon program.
Let Geyser take a look at that sample.
Crashing? Let me in my pause menu. My hypothermia. I mean, we did just save. We might have to redo this little bit, though. I think it might be. Ah, well, we knew it was getting to that point, huh? Alright. That doesn't... Alright. Let's put that for now. We'll boot it back up. Back in. This Terramorph isn't the one. Star says it's gonna be like an experimental Terramorph, an unusual Terramorph, something. I do remember a larger battle Terramorph before leading, so I kind of know what we're talking about. I just didn't solve it the same way that he did. Oh, well. So when we get into people like visit my bases, able to group up and hang out if we want to. That'd be pretty fun. And Sky's always pretty fun. I'm gonna have to put in time and find my favorite ship, and that's gonna be... Wonder what kind of luck I'll get on the Raider, this capital ship. I'm a... Yes, how long were you planning on being awake? Because I can go later. It depends on how long you... Just and then maybe a little bit more. Like maybe 3.5? About 3 years now. Okay. Awesome. Get a little bit more time then. I'm gonna do...
Safety's off.
Alright, get to the bottom of this. First of all, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis.
No hostiles detected by near-range sensors.
Alright, we give the sample to Kaiser.
Beginning analysis.
While that's going on, I'm gonna open up my pause menu. Actually, burns, hypothermia, frostbite. Oh god. Alright, we're not in good shape. Let's get some stuff going. Okay.
It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti.
Yeah.
The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Lazarus plant. Trigger the attack in.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing
Yeah, I
whoever
put
did
Sarah in
this
my Starborn
probably
Astra.
didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually.
Yeah.
Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success.
But why?
And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Not the timing of those Terramorphs showing suspicion.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Yeah, of course I know. I know. Have our answers soon enough. You have my.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger
Final
that.
sample.
Kaiser, get us into the spaceport.
The entrance is this way.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it changes the voice line, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a way to fast track through dialogue.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Upper floor, you say?
Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Up here. Oh, can you have Kaiser as a companion? I know you can have Hadrian as a companion. Oh.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Yeah, Percival.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain.
Some
I think I
food
see
still
it.
sitting around here. They had a little juice box of beer. Nice.
Reboot engaged.
Big old button.
Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning.
Yeah.
Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Already safety concern, you say?
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency
undressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral! It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Grab recording.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpret.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
No, he's worse than a murderer. He's a butcher. He doesn't give a damn about human lives. He simply uses them as pawns to satisfy his goals.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Vay Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
I know, if you put Sarah, if you put a companion in the armor, it gives them the voice effect that they would have if they were Starborn. It's not fully, like, as anonymized as the emissary is. An idea worth discussing further when we're not surrounded.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample.
Alright. Hey, Wolf of Armageddon. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
Kaiser, try it now.
Draw the fight at this point. Drop a save.
Guys, your sample.
Good, glad to hear it.
I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Yeah, so this is the spaceport. I've come here in my own time, and it is just, it's really eerie, you know, it is actual, it's there. It's really fucked up. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier, sweetheart, is I think I could game this if you were more enterprising than... I've come here a couple times before the story. I think every time you come here, if it's been long enough, it repopulates it and it can stack on top of each other. Because if you look at this like the first time I came here, low level. More recent times I've been here, and this time it's like actually high level. So I think it spawns something every time you come here. All the other equipment spawns were stacked. That's why doesn't do it. Oh. So. Okay. Well, it's not letting us do it yet. What? Look. You can look at the screen without lag. Be careful in space. It's like asking someone in the horror movie to not die. Yeah. There is. They are. I just don't have a lot of weight. I don't have a lot of carry weight. Also, I have over. Alright, let's get this to spawn so we can start running down the timer and hopefully get the secret extra route. But yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Armageddon. Yeah, Terramorph anomaly.
Is that the sample? My god, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
Run away.
Get the help. That way.
Can't fit in buildings. They do, but doesn't their mind control work inside the building?
What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
Oh gosh. Get ready for some company. Uh-oh. I see. Oh, hello.
I think I can help. I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around.
Radar
We get those online, and I'll relay my signal from there.
Is this what you're talking about?
Connection received. Broadcasting signal.
Are you doing
Alright.
That's not me. I'm just nulling out the frequency.
this? We freed them, and they're helping us.
I've still got more capacity. Get to the next thing. No
Saying
signal
something
or
about
alert.
them helping.
It's working.
One more dish, and I should be able to send it down completely.
Alright. Hell yeah. Crud. Alright, switch.
No signal at full power. That should be the end of its connection to its thrall. Now hit it with everything you've got.
Now the thralls will attack the Terramorph. No, he said that's it. Now we can attack the anomaly. I just real quick want to see if it works. No. I just want to see what happens. Nice! It works! Yeah, but it doesn't damage them, it just makes them flame. So they're not aggressive. I haven't been. Basically done. Yep, it is dead. Anomalous sample.
I guess they should grab that sample.
Not yet, but they're still walking around.
Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Wow. They're just non-hostile. Even that one. Can't scan them though. Okay, we have to give this to Kaiser.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
That's interesting. Yeah, I could have gotten voice lines. Ah. Yeah. I get it. It's nice that they put that in as an option if you don't kill all of the thralls, you know, just that you actually can have them become non-hostile by helping them. Yeah, I know it. I know what you mean. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end.
Yeah, but the
there.
thing is, they're
But it sounded like
heat
this was a
leeches, so they think
success.
their territory is your
Got
ship.
everything we need to put this plan in motion.
That in the spaceport. Oh, Kaiser's got all the samples in storage.
Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Faye Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
That
Guess
is
the
what
old
it's-
admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
So Percival.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Learned something. Can't say anything more. I think Hadrian says it, but no. Let her be the one.
Captain, he needs to know.
Okay.
Faye Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Faye Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that
Very
means
unfortunate.
we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But
Alright.
Faye Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks.
Hey,
Since you're the only
Wyatt,
one who knows
welcome,
where
welcome.
he is,
For the bouncy brain
can
and
you
the head
speak to him?
pats.
See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Hello, how's your day been? Oh, he and I are gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck,
A decent amount, actually. Like when he told us to go help Hadrian, and that you know, he didn't think that we'd be down here anymore. We were like, oh, we'll be back sooner than you think. Don't worry. Like that was the Starborn option, something like that. I've been good. I hope you're well. Oh, I'm glad to hear you've been good. I've been doing pretty well. Also, just been chilling.
The samples are preserved.
Yeah. Oh, for SS&N. Oh, the news network. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I don't even know if I have the quest to report thing. Get it. I know that it'll retroactively let you report stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad to hear you. Been enjoying Starfield. I'm doing these last couple quests on stream, and then I'm gonna be focusing most of my efforts onto No Man's Sky. If you are at all interested, get into No Man's Sky. It is a majorly cross-platform compatible game, so most likely be able to join. I am gonna be starting a new character though, because like all the other characters I have, I'm sure that some of those other save files will load, but they're all really built up, and I kind of want to grind again. As that sounds. But the grind is approachable, you know? It's still fun. It's still fun in No Man's Sky. It's fun to go find places to put big mining operations, and it's fun to do silly
Joe
missions.
has anything useful to add
I like
to our
it.
arsenal.
Yeah. And playing Starfield, I have loved it so much. I mean, I basically got a whole month out of it, almost to the day, you know? my actual game time in the game is quite a lot as well. But it really just makes me hungry for exploration and base building. And we can play multiplayer. Yeah, we can play multiplayer. Looking for a bit while I work on stuff. Oh hell yeah, nice. I know, like it's don't get me wrong, like the bones they have of the base building system is really, really good. Like I like the pieces that they have, and if I was playing it on PC, and probably when I play it on cloud gaming out there, I can probably do it fine. The issue is solely that the base builder lags and crashes a lot on the Series S. Like it's even if you're nowhere near the build limit, really, really cruddy, and it's really, really frustrating. I've had it just flush my work multiple times. So, you know, I know No Man's Sky won't do that to me, at least not nearly as frequently. It does have the occasional crash, but nowhere near this one. That, and I know the build limit's a lot higher, so I can just big ass base and not have to really worry about it. Well, it was not really built off of it because they didn't have it in launch. But I know that I think that they always intended to add it, so it was made with it in mind.
Personnel only. Your friend has to stay here. Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why people were upset, I suppose. Alright, now we gotta chew this guy out.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Oh, we will,
when
don't
I
worry.
heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Maybe it's because I told the lady before I promised. I told her I wouldn't promise, and I only promised because she made. I know your secrets. Tell me the truth about the attacks, and I might spare you.
How could you know? You're telling the truth, aren't you? You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing.
Asshole.
Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it.
Oh, he synthesized it. I guess I didn't catch that first.
Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
I mean, I know that he's gonna tell us either way, so we're just gonna let him have it.
Hardly. The attacks were a correction. When
Correction,
I
he
discovered the
says.
plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
But it didn't stop the Terramorphs, did it? And yeah, and he synthesized it himself. He didn't really want it contained. He just wanted it for himself.
Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed the dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies.
Yeah.
My life as I knew it included.
If only they'd actually executed
What
the
did I
asshole.
get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero.
Yeah.
I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always
that's why you had us
to
kill
take
him.
the fall.
The actual reason, huh?
What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely
Orlays
hero.
must have been the one who helped him synthesize it. Murdered UC citizens because of some slight against sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the
Had
plant
Orlays do
all
that
those
too,
years
huh?
ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done.
I'm sure they'll honor you too with an airlock.
Languishing away in obscurity. Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard. With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
They'd be honoring me for messes for me to say. Well, yeah, not thank you.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives.
That could have been set in motion ages ago if you just didn't nuke Londinian.
Mine. I've already
You would have
sent
just let the
along
scientists
evidence
do some
of Orlays'
fucking
role in
science.
the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
So, as far as, like, obviously, we are not siding with this guy. Fuck this. But as far as I know, if you are playing, like, an evil character and you side with him, he might actually provide repeatable quests where you can go hunt down people. I don't know if you can or not, because, like I said, I'm not siding with. Fuck this guy. I hope you enjoyed this talk. Once I tell the Cabinet, it'll probably be your last. Or, you know, you think, get the fact that you killed people.
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me.
Oh my gosh.
You'll see the same, and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
All he did was add, you know, cause unnecessary death and suffering and put a roadblock to read what happened.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here.
They could have made some fucking heat leech raid spray, alright? If you would have just told people, dude. If it would, yeah, maybe it could have actually counteracted at the time some of the bad shit you've done at your fucking original trial or whatever, but no, this guy is just a class act. Just not a good bone in his body.
I'm ready to
bad guy.
How's it going?
Let's get moving.
All right,
Sarah.
let's go.
You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this when you find out about it, Sarah. Yeah, he thought it would benefit him later to help him protect his legacy. But then once he was stuck in the fucking basement, he's like, well, what legacy could he possibly protect of his own, right? So he tried to start manipulating things for Hadrian's sake, you know, to try and redeem Hadrian. And you know, and the thing is, it's sad because it did get Hadrian voted and all that, but like it's also, and it's frustrating because even if you let them know about the dude, like the UC is still the UC. All the people involved in making the decision to hide him and keep him, they're all kind of partially fucking on the hook for that, but it's not like you get to really see any of that done, you know? It's frustrating in that way.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
All right.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Not as best as dancing
Considering
cat,
what
that
the
is
Lazarus
true.
plant is capable of, I
Very
don't think
true.
we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Oh, he told me. Vivictus confessed he organized the attacks from his cell.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
I know that it sucks because like it sucks, but I wouldn't. I would never like. I don't feel like right.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
So you're telling
Oh,
us
no.
that the attack on
Sarah's
New Atlantis
through
was
a wall.
Victus's responsibility, just like the dooming of Londinian. That's insane. All that just to help restore the family name. How did he ever think that was going to work?
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure
Yeah.
he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
He deserves. He does.
Exactly.
Oh, I hope
Bring
we're all right.
justice
I was
to
connected to
everyone
chat
who's
for a
hurt.
second.
So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss.
I plan on
This
recommending the
might be our
microbes
last opportunity to talk things
because
through
I picked
before
the
the
other
cabinet
option,
weighs
and I would
in on
like
a
to see
decision
the one that I
regarding the
didn't choose.
terramorphs.
Here's hoping it's still all right. Which method are you?
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
All right.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I
Yeah.
guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm not sure. I thought that through exhausting these conversation options, we would get the ability to bring up destroying the Lazarus plant. Cabinet will do.
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request
Oh no,
they
I'm
be
not
lenient.
concerned.
They might be willing to spare him.
Not concerned. Want to make sure. And we might make sure they actually do it this time.
Then here we go.
No leniency. Not after like after they showed him some leniency by allowing him to stay alive, you know, and even allowing him contact with people to secure information. And he decides to unleash fucking onto the goddamn people of just random ass places. Tau Ceti, what the fuck? They were making space food out there. Weren't hurting nobody.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
That's correct. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using Terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks?
Second report, we know who that's from.
Orlays?
A report isn't the whole truth. Helped, but Vivictus organized the attacks. Meow. What's up, Neon? Meow, meow. Is everything okay? Is the kilobits per second look? Meow. Oh yeah, Star's watching it, so I can see it. Yeah, Vivictus organized these.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Well, you were right.
I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room.
And it doesn't march
Now,
across the
that's quite
street
the
to
accusation you're
SSNN.
leveling. Considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Play emergency recorders.
It just transformed. A Terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
Yeah, too bad we didn't make
We'll
500
of course
copies.
be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
A chat.
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vivictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
I say just punting him off of the top of the youth tower. Sell tickets. True, true. With how the water physics works.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches. The 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Alright, it hasn't let me... Alright, securing the plant isn't enough. Wiped out.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain. Explain to me why you wish to eliminate another.
Hard for anyone. Access the planet area. I feel like this one is a little bit too adversarial.
That's only a partial solution. The UC should involve the
Wow,
Freestar Collective
even Sarah
in
wants that.
operation in an attempt to remain as transparent as possible.
That's surprising.
And once Vivictus has been dealt with,
She hates
this
Freestar.
problem can end here.
And allow us to focus on the grander task to come. Very well. We'll clean up the plant. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
I'm pretty pissed at us, to be honest.
To our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one.
All right.
So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
Yeah, it's like super
fast results
Terramorph
always lead to the
bug
best
spray.
outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation.
Yeah, bug spray
Major?
is not very good for people.
We've been having similar debates
In
ourselves.
fact, it's very bad for
but the
people in
captain has
most
yet
cases
to weigh in.
I know of.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I know. Terramorphs have caused enough damage. Wiped out quick microbe.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
I doubt there's another body in the galaxy that could pull it off.
Hey, Sarah liked it.
Absolutely correct. There are no better hands in the galaxy for this project than ours.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today
Sarah
marks
liked it.
day one for the
Sarah
United
liked the
Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
We're getting promoted.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be
More
honored, ma'am.
Terramorphs.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
All right, so yeah, we got it all handled. Hell yeah. We'll probably talk to Tuala before we end stream. But basically, when you go back to the research center on Mars, you can talk to Walker, and Walker will say, like, hey, you know, Hadrian helped out a lot, but I've kind of got this handled here, and maybe she might like to travel around a bit, and then you'll get to talk to Hadrian and recruit her for your crew if you want. And I think you can recruit the robot as well.
One of the finest views in New Atlantis.
Seems you're quite the investigator, turning up the culprit behind the attacks like you.
And you can go to subsection 7. I wonder if he's already gone. Let's see.
You should head back upstairs. The Admiral's no longer in residence.
Longer in residence. Let's make sure. see him. I can go in here? Wow, alright. It's all still marked as owned. Oh, can you hack your way in here? I looked around quite a bit. I couldn't find anything. There's synth-meat, stylus. Oh, if you get into the office. Target? Stay. Maybe we can track that person down. It might be that if we had spared this guy, that they would have sent us to track down that person. Sala. The actual violin. Too bad you can't grab it. Look at all, like, yeah, the sweet ass digs they give him. Dude's a war criminal. He's a fucking war criminal. They should be hiding him like under the fucking mast building, but like in one of the cargo lockers, not here. You know? He's a fucking murderer. My gosh. That is bullshit. Well, hey, the bed's not marked as own anymore. The future of the UC, what? If you're reading this, loyal UC cog, it means the cabinet has finally found the guts to do away with me. Good for them. While I've been in no hurry to return to the dust from whence I came, I consider myself almost lucky. After all, it's the first indication the group has any spine at all. I sincerely hope this is a sign of things to come. Otherwise, you and the whole of the UC are doomed. Fred. Simply look at the world around you. House Faroon is shutting down their embassy and retreating for unknown reasons back to their nest. Our collective in their most powerful position since their founding. Conflict is brewing, little cog, and do you trust this cabinet to get you through it? Couldn't even defend their own spaceport from heat leech. What will they do when House Faroon returns in full force? Talk? Hard to do when you've intentionally shuttered your own embassy. You believe when they come back it will be in form other than his bloody crusaders. Look at the Free Star Collective. UC's capitulation during the war, their inability to make the hard but necessary choices, has put the collective in a position of supremacy for the first time in human history. They're like a tumor that, rather than being excised, has been being permitted to grow larger every day. Now perhaps the UC will use the discovered spine and actually do something. Stymie this more powerful collective before it's too late to stop them, but I doubt it. No, dear Cog, this cabinet will no doubt revert to their old ways. Scared, acquiescent, unwilling to make hard choices. By then I'll be gone, and you'll have to deal with the consequences. Which of us is the lucky one? Yeah, that's his last fucking note to you. Well... yeah, the person that we talked to associated with House Faroon themselves are not the people that are trying to be violent. The House Faroon zealots that are violent are a separate faction, just like the Banished in Halo, you know? Also, Sarah finally got to go in there with us. Yeah. I get it. Wait a second. Let's talk to Commander Tuala. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't finished Andresia's stuff yet, but I really want to. I really want to. Well, I know I'm not going to get every single line that she has, but I want to at least befriend her completely. Alright, Tuala.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Okay. That's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment.
Okay.
There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space.
We'll go to SSNN.
Or you can help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any new alien threats on the horizon.
Yeah.
Any of those missions call to you?
Really? Wow, alright. We could be like, I'd like to run a Vanguard mission. Only ever really done the one. Yeah. Or we could be like, I've done my duty. I'm taking some time off from the aliens. Some terramorphs.
Suppose that's true. Well, we can remedy that right now. Here we go.
Alright, it's just some
Report says
hostiles.
ships at these coordinates fired on United Colonies craft. You're cleared to use lethal force if necessary. Notes mention a spacer presence in that sector, so be ready for a nasty one. Do us proud.
Proud.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna clean up some terramorphs.
Critter cleanup coming up. You ready to head out right now? Let's get to the detail.
Right.
Okay. These coordinates should get you to your first target. There.
Okay.
These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm.
Nice. Alright, Star's gonna get dinner started. And did she say it? Sorry, did he say the Aphelion? Aphelion?
Just be
let's go to the
smart
Aphelion region. I think that's what it is, right? I know you gotta get the pan super hot for having those steaks. Star wants to get a nice crust on them. It's this one. Let's see.
Well, well. If it isn't the United
Hello.
Colony's newest
Talking to
Class
me while
1
facing
citizen,
away from me.
You've made quite a name for yourself in New
There we
Atlantis.
go. Nice.
In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
I'm interested.
Great. You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Okay. Nice. If anyone wants to hang out for after hours birthday hangout, I'm gonna hop in VC after stream. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know if I'll be in VC, but I know I'll be around for a little bit while dinner's getting done. Let me see. Penthouse. I'm not gonna visit. I'm gonna go to SSNN. So let's go to. Yeah, we're gonna go to the NAT. We're gonna go to the spaceport. I know it's in the spaceport district, I think. Or is it in the... I'll look at the sign. Make sure. Yeah, it's commercial. Okay. Let's go to the news network and see if we can tell them that Vivictus was alive. Not anymore, but he was. No, I don't think I don't think it counted. We'll see. Field office. Really? I don't know. I don't remember doing it before. Yeah, there it is. Fine. Out. Oh.
If you've seen something interesting, let me know. If it pans out into a full story, you'll be compensated. Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Alright, nice to meet you.
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you work, really work, for a living.
Oh, whoa.
I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
You could say that. My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it?
Greetings!
I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay.
Greetings!
So, what
Welcome
do you got
back,
for me?
Michael. We're about to raid out soon, though. Alright, let's see. I was at the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis.
Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic.
Thanks,
What was
suggest
your
a
role
raid.
in
I
that?
do like to check people out before I raid them, so I normally raid people that I know. I'm sorry. If it's the person that you suggested before and they're live, over there. Together with, I mean, you see, I was investigating recent activity.
The Vanguard was involved. That's good to know.
Okay.
The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things?
I'm not sure, Michael. I have a lot of people on my follow list because they've been suggested. A lot of firepower to take out a Terramorph. We'll just go with that.
That makes what you did even more, well, amazing. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story
Oh, thanks
here.
for offering to check out the raid suggestion, Mama M. Oh, I appreciate it. Everyone needs to know the man behind it. Victus. See?
What? You're serious? Listen, Victus is dead. Like, documented historical event dead. I don't even want to get into it.
I don't even want to get into it. Okay, so that's all she says. Doesn't even accept it. The Terramorph Management Division has been...
That's a mouthful. A thankful you guys are around mouthful. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
Yeah,
I
she
bet
does.
whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Alright, well I can turn in the rest of those some other time. I'm going to drop a quick save. And we're gonna find somebody to raid out to. Oh, whoa. But yeah, Mama M can let me know if the person Michael suggested looks like a cool place to raid out to or not. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna put my controller down. I'm gonna dismiss my layout. You know, it was kind of silly the other day. I was working on stuff with my layout for sure. I was like, I didn't realize your layout was in video. It's like, yeah, I had Tumbly make it. Goodness. I actually don't think that anybody's asked Tumbly for anything similar since. But to be honest, I'm kind of surprised people don't. Like, there's a lot that you could do with it. You know, like if I was ever like really flush with cash, the little lava lamp with drifting bubbles concept could be expanded so much. Like, you know, different bubbles could be spawned in for when different alerts happen, like when somebody follows. raids in, stuff like that. There's so much you could do with it by putting it through live 2D. And I suppose it's not like you can't do it other ways, but having it in live 2D, you know, lets it layer and have transparency with models. So I don't know why more people don't do that. Maybe people just, you know, think it's too system resource heavy or whatever. I guess if you have one of those like ultra fancy 20K resolution models, that might be the case. But yeah, I was kind of waiting to see if we could figure out who that raid suggestion was. Let me head over here and see who is live that... got a few people. But yeah, Mama M, did Michael whisper a person to you? We do have somebody that was playing Elden Ring, Ryoshi. I think Ryoshi's popped into chat once or twice. Oh, whoa. Nothing wrong with the person suggested. Okay. What's the name? If I can find them. Get the raid directed. Oh, whoa. But yeah, I can someone post it in chat? Fellow VTuber as well. Nice. Right. Alright, looks like they are live. Hell yeah. Alien Resurrection. Oh my goodness. Certainly going to be well, possibly a bit of a mood change. But yeah, I have no reason to say no or anything. Let's go ahead. We'll head on over there. Oh whoa, oh whoa. Raid timer started counting down. Like I said, this was the last Starfield storyline that I really cared to do on stream. Tomorrow, I really don't feel like Fallout. So I think we're gonna call Fallout 4 for right now. Maybe we'll come back to it at some point, like a different run where we try to get different options we didn't take the first time around. And I know we're eventually going to do Fallout 3 because Star is dead set on suggesting it at some point for us. When we're in a new person, be aware of their chat rules, read them please, and set a good example. Yes, be on your best behavior when we are raiding a new person. Oh. But yeah, let me get this raid timer started counting down. Thank you for the head pats. If you would like to hang out some more, find out what's going on with the stream, anything along those lines, feel free to join our Discord if you have not already. And if you'd like to catch up on past content, videos, VODs, vlogs, all that good stuff, you can find those links on my card here, as well as additional ways to support the stream if you'd like to. A quick reminder before we raid out, if you'd like to hang out after stream, Mama M is going to be doing a little bit of a birthday hangout in VC. So that's an option. Like to hang out some more. Oh whoa, oh whoa. For me, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit eepy, so I'm probably just gonna get a video or two before dinner gets done. We don't have too long for that. Might pop into voice chat. Yeah, we'll probably pop in for a second. But in any case, like I said, expect some more No Man's Sky. Expect that tomorrow. And once I get everything arranged on my computer, I think that the farming, like it's not really dedicated farming game, but I think that the farming style game I'll be playing for October is Graveyard Keeper, because I have been wanting to play that. It's not even like super recent. I think it was months ago, but I remember seeing Mama M play it and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to. So yes, have a great rest of your night, everybody. Make sure you read the chat rules, put some hearts in the chat when we get over there, and have a great rest of your night, everyone. Good night. Oh whoa, oh whoa.